Little Witch Nobeta is a new early access Souls-like game on the store that kind of plays like Remnant from the Ashes. Like it has its own aiming mechanic. You don't want to play this game with controller. I tried for the first maybe 10 minutes, and right off the bat you can tell this game was meant to be played with keyboard and mouse. I recommend rebinding some stuff too, just because the default mechanics for rolling and jumping and meleeing are not in the most optimal spots. So you have your classic health, stamina, and mana like in Dark Souls 3, but the catch is mana is really slow regenning. So the best way to restore your mana is doing perfect dodges or meleeing whatever you're fighting against. I 100% first time playing through this game, don't select advanced even if you're a veteran Souls player, because it doesn't play quite the same as your average Souls like. Kicking the game off, you'll rest at statues of the goddess. That's gonna be your classic bonfire area. It's a little weird because it doesn't immediately reset all the enemies. Like if something's chasing you and you rest at the statue, it can still come in and hit you. You got your 4 elements. You got your arcane, you got your ice, fire, and thunder. But you're not going to get thunder until you beat the entire game. And you can switch through them whenever you like. It goes into like a slow-mo kind of phase. So when you're fighting the bosses, you're going to be using ice a lot on your first run, because fire just doesn't feel great, and a lot of time you'll just blow yourself up with it. I'm saying this for when I played the first time, because I got through the whole game. I got to the new dungeon. I beat the boss of the new dungeon with ice. I got thunder, and I was still missing a bunch of achievements. And so I reloaded the game. I went to New Game Plus, and I went to the new dungeon, and the boss just kicked my ass over and over and over and over. And I was looking at the achievements, and that's when I realized I had been playing the game completely wrong the entire time. So the way it works is that on your keyboard, if you press R, you'll start charging a spell. So you'll have a regular basic attack with just your left click, and then you aim with your right click, and then you can charge your spell and fire it while holding right click. And I did not know this, but you can dodge enemy attacks, and it will insta-charge your spell charge. Your spell charge is going to be the thing that does the most damage out of everything. So you're going to have fire is actually probably the best spell for playing the game correctly, excluding thunder. So when you have one of those charge spells, you get not only do you get additional melee effects, but potential effects to your outside surroundings, which they show fairly early, because they make you charge ice to run through an area with a bunch of fire, because if you try to run through it normally, it'll just kill you. But if you'll have an ice shield. So the thing that happens when you charge thunder, the entire game starts moving in slow motion, and you get increased move speed while your thunder is charged. So you can run through the entire game in about 6 minutes by using level 3 thunder, because for every level that a spell has, it's going to increase its effects. So with level 3 thunder, you're running at light speed through this game, and you can just clear everything. Like I said earlier, it's a pretty short game. Most of it's not out yet because it's very, very early access. You can beat the whole game in probably about 4 to 5 hours. There's only 3 main bosses and then 1 extra boss. But if you're on advanced, they will kick your ass if you don't know what you're doing. To 100% the game, it's probably going to be around 9 to 10 hours. That's how long it took me. It took me about 10 hours to 100% complete it. I liked it quite a bit, and I think that's the only game I've actually perfected achievements on Steam. Little Witch Nobeta gets a solid 4 out of 5. Just put some more content in there and make the controls a little bit more fluid. And that's what's really keeping it from being 5 out of 5. Hey, I guess I do game reviews now. So if you want to see more like MMO reviews or Souls-like reviews or life sim reviews, honestly, I like a lot of different kinds of games. So if you want to see some interesting game reviews, why don't you hit the subscribe button and leave a comment on like what game you want me to take a look at next. The next one I'm going to be doing is Code Vein, aka Anime Dark Souls, as everybody likes to call it, even though I have a slightly different opinion on that. But you'll see that video next on Sunday. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.